Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. So we are finally ready to go after the flagship itself, Gore Magala, and oh god, it's gonna take me a while to get used to the hair. I do apologize for the little thing here. It's just looking over to talk to you guys. I also see myself in the capture, and it's like, whoa, that's a big difference from what it was. But anyway, yes, we are fully set to take on Gore in a proper urgent quest now. We finished off where we rescued the Ace Cadet and the Ace Lancer, and we'll see what Gore has to do, or has to give us, with a proper urgent quest to hunt him. Now, I think Gore Magala is easily one of the best handled flagships in the series. Like, to be honest, if you compare it to Rise with Magnum Hollow is pathetic. There is so little you actually interact with it through it, for, like, its story. If I'm honest, I think Rise's flagships were actually meant to be Izuchi... Oh god, no, not Izuchi. Oh, what? Ibuchi. Or the Wind Serpent Ibuchi, and then Thunder Serpent Narga. Is it? Or Narwa. Oh my god. It's been so long since I've actually played and fought the monsters, I forget the names. I feel like the Thunder Serpent and the Wind Serpent were supposed to be the flagships, and you even see that on the Rise logo with, like, the coiling of the two ends of the logo, the one up and the one down sort of thing. Magnum Hollow feels more like an afterthought. It was, oh crap, we gotta figure out something to put in low rank. Make up this thing. It has little impact on the story, little engagement you actually have with it aside from the cinematic and then a quest. It just is actually probably the least big of a flagship for a base game we've ever seen. Like, if I go through the series, thinking back to, like, Monster Hunter, I think it was Freedom 2 or Monster Hunter 2 that introduced Tigrex. Wherever he was introduced, you had the first, like, little gathering quest and an encounter with him. And then you eventually built up to, okay, now you're going after that one monster that scared the crap out of you before. In Monster Hunter 3 Try, you had the Lagiacrus come up a few times, which was really nice and engaging to give you, like, these little benchmarks of how do you do now and at this point to it. And then in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, well, we didn't get 4, so 4 Ultimate's kind of our proxy for the West here. You had Gore Magala show up quite a few times as well, and you got to test and see and interact. And Monster Hunter World with Nergigante, you did actually have a little bit of interaction with him. There was Anzora Magdros, there were a few clues. You kind of felt like there was little tidbits to him, even if you didn't have, like, a lot of fights with him. But Magnum Hollow, you have nothing with him. Like, it's basically... he's in a cinematic. He's, like, mentioned here or there in a little talk. And then all of a sudden you have to hunt him in a quest. I think it would have been better if you actually had to fight Magnum Hollow in that rampage when he appears for a while. And then have you fight him proper in a quest. It's just so that way it actually makes him feel like he's more involved to the story. Even if he isn't entirely, and basically the only story for Rise is in its gathering hub. I really think Rise needs some more time in the oven just to sort some stuff out. But anyway, we have a proper flagship to take care of now, and one that is integral to the story. Tipping the scales to hunt a Gore Magala. A Gore Magala is loose on the ancestral steppe. Those weird scales that's scattering hither and yon have all the villages on the verge of panic. Tell me you'll step up and fix this situation. We certainly will. And I just want to check. Yeah, we've got Mega Potion, and we've gotten ourselves our ammo supply, so we should be good. Last time we went against Gore, he was able to give us a bit of a hurtin'. He is a strong monster and will definitely prove a challenge if you're not mobile and kind of understand how Monster Hunter plays. Or at least how this iteration of the series plays. This is it, Doodle. Legendary Gore Magala is somewhere up ahead. Well, if you've been waiting for an opportunity to prove yourself, this is it. Your lucky day, huh, Doodle? Give that thing a wallop from all us on the Arlock. We're behind you all the way, sir. Way, way behind you, where it's safe. Don't die. The man always has your back. Come back alive, Hunter, and tonight the meal is on me, if you don't become a meal yourself. It might seem like a long shot, but the smart Zenny is on you. Go get him, Hunter. You're shouldering the hopes of the guild, the ace hunters, and heck, just about everyone else. We all know you're the only one to get it done. Yeah, so again, it feels more engaged with the story than Rise in a few ways. And granted, a story's not super necessary for how Monster Hunter is, but if you're going to try to have a flagship, it'd probably be best to... Okay, I don't know what was going on there, but it seems like whatever it is kind of passed. If you're going to have a flagship, make it a little bit more interactive with it. Like, the best flagships have been, in my opinions, Lagiacrus. Actually, I do have to hand it to Zenogre, because not a lot of people outside of Japan have played Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, but they did a pretty good job with, like, Zenogre to be a flagship. And, like, your interaction with him there. But Lagiacrus, Zenogre, Gore Magala, and even Seregios whenever we get up to that level of quests. It's basically, your flagship should be something you feel like you are interacting, engaging with. It's kind of like your rival to build you up and prepare you for the harder parts of the game. If you don't really have a rival, it doesn't feel like you're building towards anything in a way. Maybe that's one of the reasons why Rise's story feels kind of flat in a way, is you don't have anything you build up for the low rank, and then it's only high rank you engage with it. But here we go. In some ways, it's more like a Dark Souls opening, isn't it? Okay, aside from a little bit of glitchiness to the intro, we've got one angry Gore Magala now. Yeah, so unfortunately the emulator does have a few problems when it comes to, like, cutscenes or that. But they knew how to handle Gore so well. Oh, careful. That is a very potent attack again. You gotta be careful of the charge because of the, like, extra... Oh, there we go. I think those are, like, the feelers, they call them. But yeah, Gore can be a bit dangerous when he's in this mode because he has the extra kind of distance to him from the wings being down on the ground like they are. Oh! And we knocked him out of his, like, frenzied mode. And he's going to knock me around a little bit, too. Let's just try to get a little bit of health back. There we go. And you know what? I want to try to get the shiny... There it is. Yeah, that'll hurt a bit. Ooh, okay, maybe more than a bit. Wasn't expecting it to be that bad. Oh, come on. Okay, so... that... I don't know if he was actually going for me or was more for Runa, and just the way, like, the curve worked. Now, let's get ourselves topped up. Oh, glad I got the evade distance on that. Let's see if we can quickly get the frenzy to pop for us before we get the debuff. Yeah, we did. Okay. Yeah, aside from the little bit of a close call we had, a pretty good fight. And, again, Gore is incredibly dynamic for when you actually fight him in the game. There aren't a lot of monsters that have as much of a quick move set and combo well into other moves. Like, if you think about it, most of the monsters up to this point... Ah, shoot. Almost got him. Oh, really? Okay, I guess just because he got caught on the terrain. Oh, there we go. Oh, right, and then I gotta basically, like, roll into him in order to get that off. Oh. Oh, nice, I get the opening right away. Stabby, 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 stab. And I can't tell if that's actually the wings broken or not. It looks like there's maybe a chip off the one. There we go. Oh, you. Okay, you know what? Jaggy's asking for it. Oh, thank you, Runa. You actually took care of it right then. Okay. Yeah, so he's ticked off, but I don't think he's going to go frenzy mode again this quest. Usually it's a... I think it's more of like a time thing than a health amount that, like, sends them into the frenzy mode. Right, dodge that, because quite a bit of power behind that charge. But yeah, Gore is a definite fun fight. I don't think you can really put him into a game... Well, if you're going to have him like a story piece for a game, you do have to go a little bit into like the frenzy virus becoming a thing as well. I think Generations Ultimate can pull off like Gore being there just because it was more of like a celebration than there's really a big story to follow. But if you... I know a lot of people, like when World and Iceborne were built, they want to see Gore. I think you have to have Gore with the frenzy virus explained a bit and showing its effects for, like, true potential to be reached there. It's almost like having a combination of things, just lacking a crucial part without mentioning what the frenzy virus can do. Think of it like Brachydios without the slime ailment. It just is lacking a big part of itself if it's not there. Okay, yeah, you're zooming on in. There you go. Oh, break to the head. That's right, I broke the feelers. And that's now kind of like the head damaged. And one of the interesting things about Gore is basically that in this stage, he is blind. He actually uses the... I think it's mostly like hearing and scent to pick out where you are, along with the frenzy virus that you can get contaminated with. Lets him know... Oh, going again. Where you are and, like, how to fight you, basically. So, we still got the frenzy on us, but I think we'll be able to proc it before it pops. It's generally, as long as you can get those hits in... Oh, I thought he'd be here. Okay, maybe he's in 3? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, there we go. Oh! Shoot, I gotta remember to give myself... Don't be too greedy, because you be greedy and it will bite you in the back end. Or it'll have Gore smacking your front end. I'm sure this has to be quite a bit of nostalgia for people. Even if they haven't, like, used the heavy bowgun to hunt him, it's gotta be nostalgia just to see Gore in action in the Ancestral Steppe again. Oh, and he's limping. Yeah, so we should have him down in just a little bit here. Trying to think of where he'll go. Probably back up to 4. So might be better if I actually swing through 8 to get there. I think it's just a little faster than running across all of 2. Just through here, pop in here, and we should see him somewhere in this area for now. I think the monsters still have, like, the little way stops I have to make before... Oh, maybe not. It used to be a thing with, like, the 3rd generation, and I think up till then, there were way stops that a monster would have to travel, like, only this area to this area, then to the nest, sort of pattern they'd take. Yeah, so he's just snoozing down there. So let's see if we can smack him and get another mount off. I kind of doubt it, but at least we can smack him good. And get the easy load off, just because we are going to get stunned anyway. And I wonder how many people are also very familiar with Gore's theme. There we go. Last shot through the wings. You know what, because he is such a big, like, flagship and story character, we'll let him have his animation play out there. But ladies and gentlemen, that was Gore Magala. Again, one of the best handled flagships in the series, integrated well into the story of 4 Ultimate. But don't take it as this is like the end of the story. Oh, this is like, for low rank, I'd say this is probably halfway through the story. This is only the halfway mark, and then there's still like the high rank stuff, there's story too. There's a lot still to cover with 4 Ultimate. This was just a very nice milestone to hit and to have finally completed on the channel and in the series. And again, just that intro. If you guys can find a better intro to watch where it's not like the laggy stutter that I had, it feels more like it's out of a different game with how there's that menacing aura and how ominous it is. It does remind me of, like, Dark Souls, with, like, the tide of darkness washing over and then seeing that shape appear. Let's see what we got, though. Ooh, rewards very rewarding here. Gore Magala shell, a scale, rip claw, scale, another rip claw. Menacing claw carves beautiful, inedible curves through soft pig flesh. Interesting flavor text. A couple more shells, a scale, the feeler. Gore Magala's versatile sensory organ and lifeline. It serves many purposes. Another scale, rip claw, and scale. And then we got some stuff here. Oh, that's beautiful to get first try. A Gore Magala plate right from the first hunt. Perfect. Some defiled scales, and then some frenzy shards. And we can send that away. Our cat literally found us crap. Get that through. Our first Gore Magala. Dressed in black, added to the gallery, and new materials traded at the Wiporium. And Gore Magala will now show up on expeditions. I should actually see what all we have available from the Wiporium after we go through this bit of story here. Because we'll probably, yeah, right here to go through this bit of story. I do wish the armor was a little better looking for it, but it's always nice to have these, like, returns cutscenes. it's basically like the cliche sort of ending to that there. You made it back alive. Yeehaw! That's my kindred hunter. You see, Guildmaster? This one's the real deal. Sakes alive, can't believe y'all actually did it. Thank you, Hunter, from the bottom of my arguably dysfunctional heart. It's nice when the characters are even aware of themselves. I swear I shall find some way to repay you. Well, all's well that ends well, har har. Now we can get back to our main line of work, seeing the world. So long, Guildmaster. Take care, Commander. Not so fast. We have to see our new hero off. Lord Scribe, take care of yourself. And you as well, dear Hunter. Now then, we got an airship to slap together. Hearth, here we come. Again. Actually, let's drop by the caravan and catch our breath first. It's been a wild time. Ready to go, Kindred Hunter? Good. Is there actually... Okay, no, it's not going to be another cutscene, but it's going to give me a little break here. Although, I don't know... Is there supposed to be somewhere I stop at? Okay, well, either way, a perfect place for me to end this episode off. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this very special episode of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. That was No, we're not done yet. I forgot. We got the gear to check out. And Gore has a very different style of look to his stuff. Like, it's... Again, it's almost like it's devilish. Well, Blade Master does feel Monster Hunter fitting. Gunner, though, not as much, if I'm honest. Oh, and then we can actually see some of the new, like, stuff we can get. The Nibble Snarf. Although, actually, hang on. Okay, no, not really anything good there. Ooh, the Cyanator, though. That would be worth getting for Gunner. Oh, actually, okay, I can see the emulator's having a bit of trouble there, so... I guess I gotta be a little bit more slow in some of the menus. Yeah, even the audio distortion is kind of telling me gotta be more careful there. Okay, so yeah, Gore's stuff. What does it give? Biology and spirits, so... Admittedly, nothing that great. Although, it's not too bad for looks. I do think the Blade Master definitely looks much better than the Gunner, however. Although, I do gotta admit, I always love a nice, like, shielded buckler. One thing that I do kind of would like back is that, well... That's something I'd have to discuss more in a video. Maybe next episode I'll get into what I'd like to sort of see with that, but... Let's also take a look at some of the weapons, because they... Oh. Huh. See, I thought maybe I still have to find a piece of, like, loot. Because, yeah, like, the Gore Magala light bowgun is... That's more like a Soulsborne weapon still. I mean, look at that. It's a freaking skull. It's a shotgun front. But yeah, for some reason, I don't have Gore's heavy bowgun open to make yet. Even though I have everything. Oh, do I need the tail? I may need Gore Magala's tail to unlock, like, being able to make with it. That kind of sucks, because I don't actually know if I have a slicing heavy bowgun yet. Does this have? Okay, it does have capacity, so I might actually be able to go and hunt Gore myself a few times. And then I can get the heavy bowgun hopefully unlocked. But anyway, we'll leave things here now that we've gotten a preview of that. Thank you guys for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give us a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave it all in the comments right down below. It's been fun coming back to 4 Ultimate. There's still a lot ahead, and hopefully I will see you guys joining me through it so much further. Because again, we're only halfway through the low-rank stuff. There's a lot more ahead to go through, and then eventually there'll be the high-rank offline stuff. I don't think I'll cover the hub stuff in video, but the finale of the hub stuff I definitely will. Because you guys know what Titan is lurking at the end of those quests, if you've played the game before. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and thank And I am very happy to be able to bring this game to you guys, and hopefully we can keep building as a channel and community with the series going on. Until I do see you all in the next video or episode, survivors and hunters, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.